So, um, can you hear me now? I'm not going to stick on camera, but I just want to know if you guys can hear me. Now you hear me. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera, and I want you to let me know if you can still hear me. Hey, this is Tech. So if I rem- so is that better? Is that better? Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. I'm back to you being able to. It's my first time on here for a while, so I do apologize. But I just came back to Streamyard. All right, so we're gonna go through the ones here. I'll look at stuff that's sold out as well, uh, and we'll look at the numbers because that's important. Thank you guys for letting me know, by the way. So I've been on like Ecamm for a while. I'm back on Streamyard, so it's taken a bit of a difference here. So right at the gate, we got an Argento George Romero film, and it's a 4K Blue Underground release. Now, for those that haven't picked up any of the Blue Underground stuff, um, one thing I got to say right now is Blue Underground's 4Ks are incredible. They're one of the best when it comes to doing 4K releases. Um, this one here is for an early release called Two Evil Eyes that was put out by Argento and George Romero. It is a great release. Um, it's I gotta put it's in Moroccan money. I'm putting US dollars because most of you guys are from US. So that's 34.99 in US. But there's a sale code called Staff Picks 20 20, and you get 20% off of that. So that's actually a really great price for a 4K Blue Underground disc. And there's only 12 copies of those left. Now, Maniac Cop 2 sold out. The last time we were here, Maniac Cop 2 was here. Maniac Cop 3, however, is still available. There are, however, only 6 left. And just, to reiterate it, if you're looking to get one of these titles for these prices, um, with the 20% off, the 34.99, then there's 6 left. After 6 is uh, then it's gone. It's not coming back on here. Like, you can still get it. You can get it other places, but you won't be able to get it through the sale. Maniac Cop 2 sold out just after I went off camera last night, the night before last, and 99.9 Frequency of Terror. It's a Call Epics title. I don't really know this one. There are 29 of these left. I think Call Epics is one of those companies that's been underrated, that still flies under the radar of a lot of people. Anybody here collect any of the Call Epics releases? Like, for me, I think it was Tinto Brass, the maestro of the erotic cinema, that got me into some of the Called Epics stuff, and I went from there to buy the another box set that they did. They do some amazing sets. I got to put that out there right now with like booklets and like long form interviews and documentaries. I want to see more of them throughout here. You're also going to see a lot of Mon Macabre stuff. Now, what's neat about this is I'm pretty sure some of the stuff isn't still available. Now, this is one of the newer Mon Macabre releases. This is Hunting Ground. 21.99 is a great price for this. Only 25 left in stock. It's 20% off 20. And I got to make sure I can see our messages here. And if you're there now and you're one of the 14 people that are watching and you've hit the like button, I appreciate that so much, because it does help the channel with the whole like, share, subscribe type of thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the death laden egg. Another great one with Gina Lollobrigida, no less. Sins of the Flesh is here for 21.99. 27 copies of this one left. There's some stuff here that's really surprises me. Silip is okay. 15 of these left. Um, Not quite sure if that's still. I should probably go to Mon Macabra's website afterwards, see which one of these aren't available. Hopefully, you guys are doing that too. We got the final countdown with its cool lenticular cover, just like it did in the Anchor Bay days. It is a 4K. This one right here. Final countdown is probably down, yeah, down to 13. That one's gonna go. Good morning, Sin Arcadia. I'm actually surprised this one hasn't gone yet. Oh, there's one left. Okay, guys. So this is Gemini. And for those that don't know, this is from Shinya Tsukamoto. So this is the guy that did Tetsu, the Iron Man, Nightmare Detective, the whole series. It's got a making of by Takeshi Miki right here as well. So that's pretty massive. So you got two genre directors, like really big, like Asian genre directors working right here. So one directed the film, one directed the documentary. It's and there's one left. There's literally one left. So if anybody wants this, it's $21 with 20% off. So that's probably going to be around what, 16, $17 max, maybe. Behind the scenes, Venice premiere featurettes, makeup demonstrations. Now let's read it. Dr. Yuku Daitokuji is a former military doctor who has taken over successful medical practice from his father. He appears to be living a charmed life. He's respected in the local community and is married to the beautiful Rin. His only problem is that she suffers from amnesia and her past is unknown. But soon his world begins to crumble. Both his parents die suddenly, killed by a bizarre rag-wearing stranger. Yukio's relationship with his wife worsens after he refuses to cure the inhabitants of a nearby slum. Then one day he comes face to face with a mysterious killer, and a shocking, deadly secret is revealed. So whoever gets the last one, congratulations on that. Um, Not sure if that's still in Mondo or not. Come on. Panic Beats is under 15. It's actually a really good Paul Naschy film. Different than some of his other stuff. This isn't like so much the Were film, but definitely is a really good film. Hey Dave, they're welcome. We are looking right now at the staff pick sale, Dave, from Vinegar Syndrome because they are getting rid of all their staff picks. So pretty much once this sells out, this sells out. The good thing with Vinegar Syndrome is it's numbered, so you know exactly how many copies are left. Killer of Dolls is another kind of quirky, little cool one. We got 8 copies left of this one right here. It's a Spanish horror film, with an audio commentary by the great Ket Ellinger, and we got audio commentary from Robert Monell and Rod Burnett from Naschy Cast. So that's 2 good audio commentaries for that one right there. It is such a weird film. I don't know. I gotta own this one. We got Queens of Evil here, a great like folk horror film. This one really took me off guard. I didn't know what to expect, and this isn't what I expected. It was better actually. Great audio commentary with Ket Ellinger and Sam Deegan, which pretty much goes without saying. But they just do some great stuff. We got The Lady Kills here is down to 19. It comes with the second film, Pervertissimo. Just I can't make that up. I tried. Um, and that's I kind of and there's a documentary. Who is Jean Louis Van Bell? So Emmanuel in America. Now they're coming out with the Emmanuel set from Severin. That's still coming out. I'm not sure if it's coming out to next year or this year, but probably next year right now. But this will probably be on it. So you can probably pass on this one. Unless you want this, which is the reason I bought it. So there's a full-length documentary on Joe D'Amato. Double feature from the director of Status with Red Teeth. Definitely, that's what it's here for. Like, if you see something that I pass by or I don't really notice, give it a recommendation. Yeah, I'm not sure if the Severin disc will have the feature-length Joe D'Amato documentary, which is good. So that might be a reason to pick that one up. if you're a documentary fan like me. There's surprisingly 19 left for Devil's Nightmare. That actually, I'm guessing a lot of people probably bought this one during the Mon Macabre sale that happened recently. But hey Jesse, welcome man. But again, it's a really cool release. Same with Jorge Gross, Blood Ceremony. I know some of these here you can probably get from Mondo. Just check the price. This is one that I recommended to some people. I know a couple people bought this one recently. This is Obsessions. It is a very unique film. It's a Dutch film. Its music is it was scored by Bernard Herrmann. It has kind of some of the dialogue, so co-written, say, by Martin Scorsese. What he really did was some of the dialogue, I guess, kind of punched up and made it sound a bit more, kind of less foreign, I guess, a little bit more North American. It's sort of a giallo style film. It's just one of those weird, kind of quirky, unique films with a shocker of an ending, and definitely, I love that film. I've watched it so many times. We got In a Glass Cage here, which has got 14 left on this one here. This is kind of this is a very dark film. Um, so like if you're gonna get that one, like no going in, because here's the description. Kaz is an ex-Nazi doctor whose wartime post in a concentration camp enabled him to commit the most appalling crimes against boys. After the war, living incognito in Spain, he gives in to his depraved desires until shame and despair drive him to an unsuccessful suicide attempt. Soon after, Angelo enters his life. A strange, handsome man. Perverse relationship develops between Angelo and Klaus, becoming even more macabre as Angelo reveals he's found diaries detailing his employer's wartime activities. Words turn to deeds, and a new spat of child killings begin. So there's 14 of those left. That's a pretty dark one. If you like your darker, uh, more kind of like extreme stuff, like Seneca, yeah, right. Glass Cage is definitely along the darker side. Now, in the complete opposite direction is a director that I actually kind of enjoy, and that's Radley Metzger. Uh, Sucker from Charlie Chocolate Factory. I never put that together, actually. Exactly. Like some movies you get are shock for shock's sake. I think a Serbian film, for me anyway, is a shock for shock's sake film. This one isn't. Um, Now, this one here, Licorice Quartet, is not a shock film at all. Radley Metzger does his stuff in almost a unique kind of slightly humorous, um, but kind of erotic style. A Licorice Quartet is here. That's again definite recommendation on that one. Moonchild has 44 left, and I don't remember Moonchild. I'm pretty sure I've seen this one a long time ago. I don't know, a long time ago. So maybe I haven't seen it then. But Moonchild, maybe I got to check that one out. Deathbed, The Bed That Eats. So that was one of the first to sell out. That actually blows my mind. A Woman Like Eve, which is a love story with Maria Schneider in it from Last Tango in Paris. Like there's some has only 20 left. Good thing is we don't have like a lot to go through. It's Intervision, not yet, Alan, but Intervision will be on sale during the Black Friday sale coming up in a couple weeks. Tomorrow we go to the if Hin wasn't feeling great today, but tomorrow we'll probably be heading to the film festival. So Dakota King is a film that was made by the guy that did Necromantic and Necromantic 2. It was made like in between both of them, I think. So it's part of the weird trilogy. It's almost like an anthology film. There's like I think it's sort of an anthology film. It's been a long time since I've seen it. It's not really my bag, but if you're into that director, now a lot more fun I had with things like Camille 2000. Again, I like Metzger's stuff, and there's 34 left on that one. I forgot to check on this one here. How many was left? 51. So you're good with this one. Score. Now, Score, I'm pretty sure this is based on a play. It's like, she's that leg's the top 10 Giallo for you. I I have actually. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I love the film. Um, so score is told almost lyrically. Um, Basically, it's about a married couple that pretty much are big on seduction, on seducing. I'm not sure if it's based on a play or if there's a play version done of it. I thought that like was it Stallone? I think Sylvester Stallone. Don't quote me on this. Was in like either a play version of this because he played uh, the repairman. But this here is Coach the beautiful in law race as is listed there. Um, Now, one thing to know about this film, like kind of a little behind the scenes thing, is that Lynn Laurie was actually made a bit more money than the other actress in the film. So although they have the scenes together, the other lead would not talk to Lynn Laurie outside of the film. You guys know I'm a big Tintle Brass fan. I'd love to have this one, but I unfortunately I couldn't grab everything. I grabbed two releases. I'll let you know when I get to them. P.O. Box, Tintle Brass. It's another one of Tintle Brass's like films with a score by Riza Ortolini. And Riza Ortolini, again, fantastic composer. So you can expect a fantastic score here. Collection of letters, photos, and videos of female sexual fantasies, erotic comedy by the maestro himself. It actually comes with a 48-page booklet, and you get a interview with Tintle Brass from 1995. So that should be like kind of a documentary. Now, the biggest documentary for Tintle Brass will be in the Tintle Brass Maestro of Erotic Cinema box set. Unfortunately, I think that's sold out, but I got that one when it was around. We're almost to the one you wanted to talk about. Now, here's Madame Claude, another very cool release by Jess Jockin, who did, of course, did Emmanuel, and again, recommendation on this one, 34 left. I think on the PO box in Nebraska, about 7 left. So that one's going pretty fast. And here it comes, Death Laid an Egg. You guys have been talking about it. I know you guys want it. Gina Little Brigida, Eve Allen from Candy. Where's it? Eve Allen. Is right here for God, my voice going again. Sorry about that. For Death Laid an Egg. Not a lot of features with this one, but definitely, definitely something worth owning. Wait, actually, but there are some features here. Let's check it out. So we got director's cut, audio commentary. We got the plucked version in English and Italian. Review by town critic Antonio Bruscini. Giallo Questi, The Outsider, 30-minute interview. There's a short film here, which is good to look at because down here, it doesn't list anything, special features. It's a great release. There's only 16 left, and it's the Cloud Epics ones on for $24.99. That's a great price. Now, Necromantic 2, I had the Arrow edition of this one, and I gave this one to my dad because it's a different film. But it's if you're into it, there's some stuff here, even the short, A Moment of Silence at the Grave of Ed Gein. Okay, not my jam. The Nucleus release for Death Laid an Egg. I'm not quite sure because I don't have this release, and it just had like the special features in here. It didn't have anything listed. When I came up here, there's like I brought it up. There's a ton of special features. You can see right there. Slipcase limited to the first 2,000 copies, and it looks like this has the slipcase. So it might be worth the upgrade. Follow this off with The Lift here by Dick Moss. Again, it's got some neat features. This is again a Blue Underground release. Some people like are iffy on getting certain Blue Underground releases because they're worried that they're going to get 4K upgrades. Um, but if you like your film, not everything has to be 4K. That's the thing. There's three Dick Moss films in a row right here. Amsterdam's really good. There's only two copies of Amsterdam left. There's a really great like chase scene through the canals of Venice in this movie. Like a really, really good chase scene. I love the artwork on this, by the way. Look at that artwork. That's really, really good. And there's something neat I've found about having like a Blue Underground or a Grinders releasing type of film in like on your shelf in your collection. Like they really look like premium. His remake of The Lift. Oh, Down. You like Down better? Down's right here as well, Alan. James Marshall, of course, Naomi Watts is in that one. Eric Thale. The great Michael Ironside, and a great cast actually. Edward Herman, Dan Hedia, Ron Perlman. There's only 8 left of these. Like if anybody didn't have them, it's a great time to pick up The Lift. To get your Dick Maas like trilogy. Dick The Lift, Amsterdam, and Down. Come to Blue Underground's like Blu-ray for a Jess Franco one. So if you're a Jess Franco fan, then you Francophiles out there, be glad to see Celia, Diary of a Desperate Housewife, is here. Plus, it comes with the original Spanish cut of the film with English subtitles. Um, Francophiles, Musings on a Madrid's B movie Maverick, a feature-length documentary examining the career of Jess Franco. Damn, now I want this bad. Now I want to go back to the well again to check out some more of these. We got Dangerous Cargo, which has the beautiful Deborah Shelton in it, which is right there. 27 left on that one. I definitely recommendation on that one. I'm not quite sure what they're doing at Paul. They've said that there's something else coming, and maybe it's because the partner labels are there as well. But I bought usually during the sale. I'll buy at least one thing from the staff picks. So it's gonna be sad to see it go. I like the fact that I'm getting a sale price. We got the Fox Velvet Tail here. Again, a good Jallo. Uh, this one is God, it's under another title in the UK, and I wish I could remember it right now. Let's see if it's up here. It does not say, but it's got some great special features. It's got a documentary. It's got an auto commentary with Troy Howarth. And followed up with Woman Chasing the Butterfly of Death. You gotta love that title, right? So, did you pick anything up, Paul, from the sale here? With 58 left, so there's a few of these left. Um, kind of crazy cinematic ghost train ride. So this is a South Korean film. Love the artwork on the cover. Beast and the Magic Sword. I did mention this one because this one was in stock when we started talking. This one is sold out now. Santanico Pandemonium is still in stock. Again, only 7 left of these as well. This is a really good title. It's insane, but I love it. So it's if you like the Devils, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love Santa Monica Pandemonium. It's by the guy that did El Ricardo. Actually, will hopefully, Alan, I'll be in Canada on Boxing Day. So I'll be going out on Boxing Day, and you'll get a video of me if I find anything. This one sold out pretty quickly after we did the conversation on it. And this is Lizard in a Woman's Skin. If anybody was lucky enough to grab this one, it is a fan freaking tastic release. One of the best, actually. Next up here is An Ideal Place to Kill, also known as Oasis of Fear. An amazing film. The fact that there's 16 left of these shocks the hell out of me, but I'm guessing it's because it was probably available during the sale. I'm guessing you guys already got this because it's one to truly have. Um, Excellent Lindsay film. Truly love it. It's got Ray Lovelock in it, Ornella Muti, and Irene Pappas. So when this movie was being made, actually, um, they had planned like there's of course it's Giallo, so there's eroticism nudity in the film, and Ornella Muti was she was going to be doing some nude sequences until they realized that the girl actually was underage, so she couldn't. So some things had to be switched around a bit, and Irene Pappas ended up doing some sequences. But it's a really good film. No, we're not. So luckily, it's not as bad as it is with Black Friday. It's like a dad joke, though, Jesse. I like it. I approve. Maniac 4K is sold out. Scary Movie sold out since we've looked at this. And American Hippie in Israel, I know nothing about this film. There's 28 left. It's from Grinders Releasing. This may be a fantastic film. I've never seen it. And it's never really intrigued me that much from the cover and that. But here's one. Here's the first of two that I did pick up during the sale. So it was amazing that I did not own the Tough Ones by Umberto Lenzi. So I'm going to try it. So give me credit for trying it here, for the pronouncing. So the Tough Ones is a Pliziateshi film. Am I getting closer? Pliziateshi film by Umberto Lenzi. What makes this even better is that it stars Thomas Milan, who is a fantastic actor and is great in this film. It is not, it is definitely like a darker, more, it's definitely more Dirty Harry-ish. But what's really good about this is there is and it's not even mentioned here. It's just mentioned that there's other surprises. So it comes with the CD soundtrack. What you should know about this film here, if you don't have it, is Mike Malloy does the audio commentary. He directed a feature-length documentary, Eurocrime, that pretty much talks about Elizabeth Teshi films. But what's really, really great about it is that documentary is included here. So that documentary is a bonus on here. You'll get that complete full documentary on this release. You also get an 80-odd minute, like pretty much career interview with Umberto Lenzi. You get interviews with Thomas Milan, and I think that one's around 50, 60 minutes. There's a second disc with another like little documentary on Lenzi as well, another around 60-minute documentary. There is an opening with from Sybil Danning, because she did a lot back when there was the line that the midnight movies, kind of like the Elvira line that was going around. Sybil Danning was doing this like adventure cinema line, and this was on the adventure cinema line. So you also get the introduction from the adventure cinema line. This is an incredible release. There's bunches of special features. There's Easter eggs on this one. This is one of the most packed releases that Grindhouse Releasing ever put out. And if you have any interest in this type of cinema at all, and you like action films with that just don't care and just go straight forward to it. Run Man Run from Requence release. I don't know actually. You have a sadistic machine gun toting hunchback played by Thomas Milan. Um, but and here there's a reversible artwork. Uh, It's a stunning release, and the fact is that it doesn't tell you just how packed it is. You actually gotta get it, and you when it originally came out, you could get, like, a bullet pen with it, which you can't get anymore. But, this will blow your mind. There are 20 left, and if you don't have this in your collection, if it's not on your shelf and you haven't got it ordered somewhere, get it. That's a 100% Call to Cinema international recommendation. We followed up the double feature, The Wild Pussycat and The Deserter. So if you've ever picked up the movie that I mentioned before, Manuel and Francois, this is where it came from. So Joe D'Amato made a film, an Emmanuel film called Emmanuel and Francois. And if you've seen it, if you've watched it, and you wondered, like, well, that's a really unique film. It is, but not completely, because The Wild Pussycat, which came out in 1968, but what didn't get released in 1972, the year after I was born, this is the plot. And a woman whose sister was exploited and driven to suicide by a sleazy pimp in order to get revenge on him. The woman seduces the man, drugs him, and imprisons him in a soundproofed room, tormenting him through a large one-way mirror. He can see out, but no one can see in. Performing slutty strip teases, dances, and having sex with men and women, while he can only look on, helpless to stop it or join in. Her final vengeance on him is so shocking it raises eyebrows even today. So if that sounds familiar, that's the exact same plot of Emmanuel and Francois. It's completely lifted by Joe D'Amato from this film right here, and it also comes with a with the both the Greek version and the uncut export version of the film. You definitely got to check it out, man. And it comes to the second film here, The Deserter, with Giselle Dali, or the Greek Bridget Bardot, as she's called. Um, so some incredible stuff. A great double feature. 28 left in stock. Definite recommendation. Hey there, Roy. Welcome. Right. Well, Roy, the Vinegar Syndrome are getting rid of their staff picks. The section is going to be no more. What that means for us, though, is that with the put out a newsletter recently, and right now the sales on some stuff is already sold out. But with the code StaffPicks20, the number 20, you get 20% off all the staff picks. And when I say 20% off, not their ISRP, but their actual like discounted rate. So it's 20% off the lowest price right here. And I know because I actually ordered some myself. I picked up the tough ones because, oh my God, is that a great box set. There's Mono Macabre Spiders here. Only 8 of these are left. And maybe Ryan will know, but I know some of these releases here are no longer in Mono Macabre. I'm not sure if I think Spider's still available. But some of the releases I'm going to show you just aren't around anymore. Yep, that's it. Staff Picks 20. It was so good that even though I'm here in Morocco, I ordered 2 titles. I got to take a drink. I really do. And I just got a lemon cola up here. I'm trying to stay nice and healthy for the festival. Exactly like that. Suddenly in the Dark. Yeah, I love this film actually. So it's another Korean film. I think this was the first like kind of like big like Korean horror of this type. One of the neat things it has like it doesn't mention it here, but has a like a still gallery of like of artwork from some of their horror titles. Every time I look at the Inheritors, I see Matthew Broderick. I know it's not, but that's how I see it. This one has a lot of left. There's 84 of these here left. This one's gonna be around for a while. Um, Not a bad title though. A bit too, unfortunately, still relevant today, as this is here about neo-Nazi youth groups. Here's one that is legitimately no more. Uh, Mondo does not have this one anymore. They can't bring it back. So anybody that wants this title, in all honesty, this is it. This is a unless you find it online, and once people realize, once scalpers realize that this title is not that Mondo, no longer have the rights to it, and they had to get the sold out all their copies of it. This is going to sell, and unfortunately, later on, once this sells out here, probably for more than it would originally online. This is Living Corpse, otherwise Dracula in Pakistan. It's a really good release. Especially if you're a Hammer fan, it's very, very Hammer style in the way that's done. Tons of special features, a documentary on South Asian horror, audio commentary, exclusive stills gallery, uh, text song sequence, just some really cool stuff. There's 24 copies left, and I'm shocked. Um, this was one of the ones that they announced. So Mono Cabra said, "Okay, get this one while it's here because it's gone out." We got Seven Women for Satan here. There's 36 copies of this one left. Another kind of fun little title. It's one I haven't seen in a while. Um, but one I definitely wouldn't mind seeing again. I have this one. Again, I don't know the I'd have to check Mono Cabra to see which ones are still in stock. So Wing, let's do that for a second. I'm just gonna go over here. I want to see. So if you go over here to Mono Macabre, let's go to products. Can we go to all? Is there a way to go to all here? Back to site. Go to DVD. Here's some titles. Lovers Beyond Time sold out. Wife Killer sold out. Tango Perversion. Has to see, all these are in stock. Some are sold out. Sinner is sold out. Still App is sold out. Mystics in Bali. Now some of these will get eventually get to come back. For Your Height Only is sold out, but some of these are gone. Like Girl Slaves of Morgan Le Fay. I'm pretty sure that one might be gone. Um, A Living Corpse is gone. There's a whole bunch of titles that are gone. They're a good company too. They put a lot of good stuff. Now, this is a double feature. Dick Randall double feature. Dick Randall was the producer of kind of exploitation fare. And what we got here is For Your Right Only and Challenge of the Tiger. So For Your Right Only is Wing Wing. He was kind of a big deal in his home country. There's actually a documentary called Search for Wing Wing. And the second one has a Bruce Lee, I think, L.E. Sorry, film Challenge of the Tiger. And pretty sure that one has George Lazenby in it. It is such a cool double feature. There's some interesting stuff on it. And the fact that now how many are left on this one here? There's only 12 left on this one. I expect this one to go. Missing Ballet is one of those that everybody needs to have. It's that insane movie that you put on when people are like, "Oh man, Troll 2 is the worst film I've ever seen. That's the craziest film ever." And you say, "Oh, let me show you Miss Six and Ballet." Uh, there are only 7 copies left. For those you've probably seen, like, if you haven't seen the movie, you've probably seen clips from out of the movie. The one with the floating head, with what's it, the spine or something attached to it, like flying around. That would be Mystics and Ballet. That's the one. The floating vampire head. Girl Slaves of Morgan Le Fay. Unfortunately, great film, by the way. Is definitely John Lennon tribute. Is already sold out, as is the fantastic version of Pieces that the Grindhouse releasing did. We have Soul Tangler here from Agfa. The Agfa stuff is going pretty quickly. There's only 3 left of these, so if you're interested in this release at all, then now is the time to grab. It's an Agfa Bleeding Skull release, and there are only 3 copies left. Get Mean is one that my dad says is like a really strange and unique Western. So it stars Tony Anthony, other better known as Anthony Stefan, if I got this correct. And again, interesting little like spaghetti Western. I love spaghetti Westerns. I almost picked this one up actually. Till I found tough ones, so I went with that. We got some Jess Franco goodness here. Like some nice big like 3 disc sets here too. Pretty sure is this a 3 disc set or is this a regular version? Can I tell? Maybe this is a regular one. So Eugenie, the story of her journey to perversion is here. It's 25 left on that one. Now here's the 3 disc set. Justine. So Marquis de Sade, Justine is here. It's the 3 disc set edition of this one. So it's the big edition. You got the we're down to like what 3 copies of this. I can't believe 3 copies are still available. I was so tempted to get this one. Mercedes McCambridge is in this one. Ramona Power, the daughter of Tyrone Power, plays Justine. We got Jack Palance in there as well. Of course, it's made by Jess Franco. So, but it's a bonus CD, bonus collectible booklet, includes writings by Stephen Thrower. So if you got the document, those 2 books on Stephen Thrower, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Reversible artwork, uh, special packaging, a ton of stuff on here. These 3 disc editions that they put out. These are the stuff that I'm talking about when I'm saying like the Blue and Green releases that are really, really stand out in your collection. There's another 3 disc edition here, which is 99 Women. Oh, again, a cool just Franco film. We got Maria Schill in here. We got Mercedes from Cambridge again. Maria Roma, Herbert Lam. Again, we get the collectible booklet by Stephen Thrower. We get a CD um, for the soundtrack by Bruno Nicolai. Let's look here and see if we can find it. See the features on this one because that often doesn't tell. What? Okay, no. So you get unrated director's cut, and a brand new restoration right here. Oh, yeah, incredible stuff. So again, it's a great one. If you're a Jess Franco fan, you don't have it in your collection. Here's the one I bought. Here's the other one that I picked up myself. I would been very sad that I didn't own this one already, and it's been very expensive to buy here in Canada. Usually it can run like 60, 70, $75 over sometimes. Um, so this is Lee Van Cleef and Thomas Milan, The Big Gun Down. It's a Sergio Salima film. So it's gonna be good. Feature wise, we got here the new 2K restoration of the film, newly expanded with 3 additional scenes, bonus Blu-ray, the complete 110-minute director's cut presentation presented in English and Italian with English subtitles. I really love that, and special musical subtitles. Bonus CD, The Big Gun Down, original soundtrack by Ennio Morricone. Really think about that now. Oh, Senator Katie, have a fantastic day, man. Thank you for coming in. Exclusive in-depth interviews with Sergio Salome, Thomas Milan, and Sergio Danetti. Auto commentary with C. Courtney Joyner, Henry C. Parker. Henry C. Parker. We got like linear notes here with C. Courtney Joyner. Just some great stuff and other surprises. So I love that they say that. I love that there's those other surprises with these releases. This one is unfortunately sold out. It was down to 2 when I actually said, I can't wait. I got to buy this. We got the Blood Splattered Bride here. Only 9 copies left of this one as well. I love these releases. They're so well done. Another good Mon Macabre release. Look at the features on this thing here. 2-part interview with actors Simon Andrews, interview with Jonathan Rigby, auto commentary by Sam Deegan and Kit Ellinger. You bought 6. What did you buy, man? I'm curious. You gotta tell me, Roy, what you picked up. You got Bloodlust here. There's 42 left on this one here. Again, a fun like little title. Blood Splattered Bride, by the way, had only 9 left on that one. Inquisition. I really like this Paul Naschy film. There's only 10 left here. Blood and Sand documentary and Spanish horror films. The DVD of El Card is here. Only 6 left of these. Cat in the Brain sold out before I could pick it up. I was gonna pick up the Blue Note by Monovision, but that one actually unfortunately sold out. I don't have a Monovision release of my title in my collection yet, but I looked at the Stone Lamore broke, but I couldn't find it Brock, but I couldn't find out much information about it. I even asked my better half if she hadn't seen the film. But I know it's based on a Dostoevsky story, but I think it's Idiot and has a young Sophie Marceau. She was dating the director that made this film at the time. They made like 6 or 7 films together. That Dream sold out before I had the chance to pick it up. Love Camp 7 was there. That one sold out. Three Massacres. Oh, did you pick up Score? Gemini. I knew you'd get Gemini. Satanic Pandemonium. Emmanuel in America is really good. Right. Even if they put out they put out the Black Emmanuel box set, even though they are, there's a fantastic like feature length documentary on Joe D'Amato that's on that release. That's worth getting it for. They're doing a remake of Dark Harvest. Well, that's the seems type movie that you do a remake of because wasn't the greatest movie in the first place, so make a better version. We got the God Monster of Indian Flats here. We have 8 left on this one here. Bonus movie Legend of Bigfoot, an AGFA release. Super cool stuff. Here's a good one. Here's one I really liked. So this is Corruption by Peter Cushing. Now it's very different uh, version of Peter Cushing than you probably used to see him in most of the films, except maybe Frankenstein with Peter Straub. This is a more brutal Cushing. It's got that story that you've kind of seen. Basically, it's a surgeon, you know, kind of murdering people to help. I think his daughter is his daughter his wife. His wife, okay, is disfigured fashion model wife. Sue Lloyd and Hammer Beauty, Kate O'Mara, the late Kate O'Mara. Score, Licorice Quartet, and Camille 2000. Great choices. Caught Epic's Rye, so underrated with stuff they put in. This was a big deal when it came out. Corruption was a hard movie to get for the longest time, and you could only get it through either you found it online or you bought it at a convention. So when they eventually put out Corruption, at least in my circles, it was a big deal. And the biggest deal about this is that um, there was an edition, the version of the international uncut edition had never been released here, but it's on this set. The interviews with the stars, outer commentaries, linear notes, like there's a whole bunch of stuff here. And kind of a cute little thing is and listed this last time before, is right here is the Peter Cushing. This is the cover for Corruption, but the reversible artwork is this, but like she's naked. So there's that too to let you know. So this is the regular version. You switch around to nude version, and like there you go, you get the uncut nude version as well. Hey there, George. Welcome, man. I'll check it out though. I like checking your unboxing videos. A great release. There was another release, like a more kind of baller release for this one, put out later. But this is one I got, and it's good enough for me. It's a fantastic Burt Lancaster film called The Swimmer. If you've never seen it, like go in, like kind of going blind. Uh, really enjoyed this film way more than I thought I was going to enjoy this film. Actually, what's neat right here: the story of the swimmer, a brand new 5-part, 2.5-hour documentary on the making of this film. Actually, the original comes with the original New Yorker short story, read by the author. I always love this other surprises. It makes me want to buy all the like they always do that. Cannibal Ferox was a not my favorite film, but the documentary on it is really good. I Drink Your Blood sold out. I knew it was going to sell. Who Can Kill a Child? Definitely that one sold out quick. Symptoms, one of my first Mono Macabre releases. My first was Don't Live For Me, but this is my first Blu-ray release, like limited edition one. I remember when this was a limited edition, and they bought like a bunch of like red cases but he accidentally bought PS3 cases. It is out of all of them, it's one of the the least that I find offensive, to be honest with you, with a bit more story and a bit less offense to it. Try to agree with you on Cannibal Ferox. But Symptoms is a great film, and Angela Pleasance really kills it in this film. One of the films that was really it's a really good movie. The indicators that what Swimmer's a really good film there. Private Vices, Public Virtues. This is one of the ones that took the longest to sell out. I'm not sure the style of it. Dear Fan, that one sold out after our conversation on here, and I'm glad it did. I really kind of promoted the heck of that film because I really like it. Deathline here is another like a UK film. Donald Pleasance, Christopher Lee. I think otherwise known as what, like, was it Fresh Meat or something like Raw Meat? The Raw Meat, that's what it is. See a Raw Meat trailer right there. A whole ton of features on there. Anytime you see like any of these, like Big Blue Underground or Grindhouse mono releases, just amazing stuff. I'm shocked that there's still 12 left of Perversion Story. Perversion Story, otherwise known as one on top of the other, is definitely a tamer. Lucio Fulci Giallo, as opposed to something like Don't Torture Declan. But it's a really good one. With some great little twists. Grandmother's House and then called Nuttergun. Okay, I did not know that. We'll check that out in a second, actually. And Perversion Story are left. 12 left, guys. So grab in on that. Devil Incarnate is the last one here. There's again another Nashi one, good one. And there's only 19 left on that one as well. Pretty sure that was the last page. So let's look here at the out of print stuff while we're here. 14 titles. And yep, right here, The Cold the Night has been added to that list of things that are going out of print for good. So this out of print list here is not just stuff that's been going out of print, like the slips going out or something. These are stuff that are not coming back. But 31 titles, mostly mono cover. That is amazing. I so wish I could do that, man. December. In The Cold of the Night. Damn, I like this movie too. I really do like this film. It's a Nika Masterakis film. I'm a big Nika Masterakis fan. So I do tend to really like his stuff. Jeff Fletcher's the star of this. We got Shannon Tweed, Tippi Hedren. The real star, true star of this is anytime Brian Thompson's on the screen. I'm not going to lie. Brian Thompson plays a lot of bad guys in films. He doesn't like so much in this one. But he's really good in it. And I think around that time, not like Brian Thompson was dating the daughter of Nika Masterakis. But in all honesty, like he, even though you got people like David Soul in here and Shannon Tweed and Mark Singer, Brian Thompson's like truly is fantastic in like every sequence. I got this guy. And Grandmother's House, another one that I recommended to people, and when they picked it up, like, oh, that is actually really good, is going as well. There's over 1,000 left on this one here, but honestly, this could easily sell out. Great cast. We got Eric Forster, Kim Valentine's in this one. We have Brink Stevens, the great Brink Stevens, produced by Nika Masterakis. So it's another Nika Masterakis joint here. The other one's directed by him. This one's produced by him. Interview with Brink Stevens on here as well. I'm very surprised when somebody tells me they have not picked this one up yet. I know, Paul. Hell, the Devil sold it really quickly. It was one that it was available when I first started like doing the video, but sold up pretty fast. Hell, the Devil went pretty quick, and I think Maniac Cop 2 went right after I did my last video on this. And there was another one that kind of went just super fast. I ran to grab like a copy of the Big Gundam before it sold out, because that was down to 2 yesterday, and I said, "I can't wait on this any longer." But while we're here, let's just look at the numbers for these here. Bijou is down to 168. We got Buys in the Sand down to 190. Because looking at the numbers gives you an idea of like what you can and can't wait on. We got Take One and Moving double feature down to 560. Death Row Game Show. I might have to buy this one during the sale because I don't want to miss out. Even though there's over 1,000 left. 253 for Death Machines. That's going to sell out. Over 1,000 Don't Answer the Phone with Nicholas Worth. Good money with one adult title here is 912 left. That's actually a really good adult title though, with some great features. Double Exposure is down to 928. Anything under 1,000, keep an eye on. Hearst is down to 872. A fantastic title with Trish Van Deer and Joseph Cotton. Again, Malibu High. You guys know I love this one. My Chauffeur is down to 173. And anybody, if you like 80s stuff at all, and you like Deborah Foreman and Sam Jones, you're going to want to get like My Chauffeur. Roberta Finley, again, I love this one. 157. Roberta Finley double feature. Primeval and Lurkers. I think I like Lurkers. I like them both, but one kind of stood out. I think Lurkers was the one that stood out. I'm trying to remember. And these two here, I'm shocked. In the Cold Tonight, already down to 599. And over 1,000 for Grandmother's House, but it's just a standard edition. The slipcover edition's already gone. Partner label stuff going out of print. Just see if anything else new has been added to here. Nothing new added, still the same 14. I'll go through it really quickly. We are at 213 for Blood, Guts, and Sunshine, the documentary about Florida horror films. Viva Erotica is still over 2,000 left, so I think we're all good with that one. Heavy Metal Parking Lot is down to 775. So that should do well during the sale. Video Violence, 1340. I'm surprised that one didn't sell more, actually. Love and Saucers is down to 937. Interesting cover. Bilitis is down to 389. Morvern Collar is at 551. I've heard amazing things about this one. We got Killing Spree down to 2,000. So we're still good with that one. Norway is at 1295. Again, still good on that one. The Smut Without Smut is down at 769. You should be good with that. I mean, like, just keep an eye on it. 760 for Radio On. Primetime Panic is down to 403. Possibility for that one to sell out. Yeah, strong possibility on that one during the sale, especially considering it's going to be going at like half MSRP. So that's going to be like a box set for like 40, 45 bucks. WNUF down to 1072. And Walking the Edge, this is a really good movie, by the way, is down to 893. So that being said, let's jump over to the Barnes and Noble stuff, and let's look at some Criterion. But guys, yeah, if you haven't checked out the staff pick sale, get on that. Because just to give you a run through, let's see if anything else sold out before we go over there. Gemini is now gone. So Gemini is now officially sold out. I'm guessing that it was you, Roy, that got the last copy of Gemini. Deathbed was actually the first one to sell out, I think. Score is gonna be down to like 6 copies now. Yeah, that's definitely gonna sell. Necromantic 2 is gone, as we saw before. There's the one with Skin Maniac, Scary Movie, Slave Girls of Morgana of Faye, Pieces, Big Gun Down. I'm one of the people that bought that one. Cat and Dent in the Brain, The Blue Note, Death Dream, Love Camp 7, Cannibal Ferox, I Drink Your Blood, Who Can Kill a Child, and The Fan are all sold out. So if there's anything there you want, make sure you grab it. With all that being said, let us look here at some Criterion. That's right. That is true because all the stuff from that director, that's the only one left, right? So if you're into the adult films and you want to get memories within Misagi, which is actually is a really good title. So Criterion has jumped into the 4K arena recently. If I was to like to pick a 4K release to pick out, well, I'm gonna say I love Blowout. This is a fantastic film, and Double Indemnity. God, there's so many good ones. But I'm just gonna choose three. Like say if I was picking for myself and I didn't have the titles, I'd pick Blowout. I'd probably pick Double Indemnity, and I'd go between probably, even though Cirque du Rouge is really good, I'd probably get Night of the Living Dead. Box set wise, they put out Criterion continues to put out some incredible box sets, some better than others. I know there's some issues with the Showa era Godzilla set, but I actually really love it. And I definitely strong recommendation on that one. Any of the world cinema, if you want to like really get into like to cinema, the best way to do it is to look at stuff not just within your own country, but like across the world. And Martin Scorsese's World Cinema project has been incredible for that. Lady Snowblood is here. Jackie Chan Police Story and Police Story 2. I love that's there. One of the most beautifully constructed box sets you will ever see in your life. How the Dog Treat looks amazing. They're doing such great stuff right now, man. I was iffy with Criterion for a little bit because they started doing like the cheaping out on the booklets and that. But they seem to be kind of coming back to what they used to be. But this Bergman set is stunning. Um, Even people that like just kind of like Bergman are like, yeah, I definitely want that one. We also got like a John Cassavetes set, which is utterly fantastic. I love John Cassavetes. What's About Time in China? We have Arsenic and Old Lace here, which is one of my favorite films of all time. Strong recommendation for Arsenic and Old Lace, guys. What's neat was that Arsenic and Old Lace was um, a play initially. And what's his name? What's the actor's name? See if they say it here. So, cast and crew. Here we go. So it's Raymond Massey. So Raymond Massey plays John, like cousin Jonathan, um, in this one here, brother Jonathan, right? And in the original play, it was Boris Karloff, and he's been like he's had plastic surgery, and they say you look like that Boris Karloff. They make a joke about it. But this is a great film. It's along the lines of the greatest when it comes to screwball comedy, right up there with right up among the the true the true best. Girl Can't Help It. I'm actually surprised, like pleasantly surprised. See the Girl Can't Help It here. Citizen Kane's right there. You can safely blind buy with Criterion. It's part of the dog right there, the one you mentioned. He's by was another recent release. That's actually a really good one. Um, Takeout is one I'm interested in. Daisies is here. Mikey and Nikki. Recommendation on this one. I actually really like this one. Peter Falk and John Cassavetes. Strong recommendation on that one. Devil in a Blue Dress is a really good title. Deep Cover, Men's Society, Shaft. I hope so, 'cause a John Waters, like, box set would be incredibly fantastic. Samurai Way of the Samurai Ghost Dog. Maybe, hopefully soon, because there's Criterions in the UK, and hopefully they'll get a non-region lock version out there for you. Got Parasite here, Memories of Murder, fantastic freaking film. We got Lady Snowblood, La Llorona. Definitely a recommendation on that one. Pan's Labyrinth's there. They had a Del Toro set, but it might be sold out. Mulholland Drive, classic. Pink Flamingos. There you go, John Waters. Um, Polyester, of course, too, is here. Not listed right, not showing right here, but it is. It's here. My Private Idaho. I remember when I saw that film, Edwig and the Angry. Blue is Warmest Color. I really love this movie. I've seen this movie like 20 times. Initially because very attractive females around it, but because it's such a good love story, I just really fell in love with that film. Twin Peaks: Fire Walk with Me. That's a different cover for Daddy Long Legs. Blue Velvet, strong recommendation on Blue Velvet. It's a fantastic film. If you're a Twin Peaks fan and you don't own Blue Velvet, it's definitely one. I don't own it. I gotta own it. It's definitely one to own. Only like a DVD of it, which is really nothing. For All Mankind's a great documentary. F is for Fake, by Orson Welles. Really good one as well. Definitely a recommendation on that one. I remember like having such a good time with that film. Tootsie, which I can't believe is in Criterion Collection because this movie I saw in the theater when I was a kid. It makes me feel old, but interesting to see that there. Raging Bull, 12 Angry Men, so many good releases. You could go like forever looking at the releases here from uh, from Criterion. It's time to do my pimp out thing, I guess. Just take a second to do that. And there we go. Everybody can just put it down there and not say too much. Also, but that's not the only sale going on from Barnes& Noble. They also have a 50% off Arrow video sale going on right now too. So if Arrow video is more your bag, for instance, there's some great stuff here. Um, for instance, the Shotoscope set, if you haven't picked that one up yet, with the second one coming out or about, definitely grab this one. RoboCop in 4K. We got Pulse here. Wild Things 4K. That I love that one. True Romance is another one that's on my want list. If you picked up if you're lucky enough to pick up Gemini, then you maybe want, and you probably got this, but if you don't, the Tsukamoto set is really good. The Giallo, Essentials Black Edition. I think this is a really good one because there's the blue, no, there's the red and the yellow, but the Black Edition had like kind of. I think this one had like newer, like with different Giallos in there. And 50% off, 4.99. That's a really good price for that. I really want that set, actually. It's a really nice looking set. People sometimes get so stuck on the Criterion one, they don't realize the other sale that's here. And it's weird that you got two kind of competing sales at the same time. Man with Thousand Faces, James Cagney as Lon Chaney is a great film. Definite recommendation on things like Edition. Count Yorgos set looks gorgeous. The Hellraiser films here, Cruising Without Piano is really good. Um, I know my better half like 12 Monkeys a lot, I think. Got Django with Franco Nero here, Deep Red, Elvira. Her book recently came out. It's really, really good, actually. Addiction is a very underrated film. I love Addiction with Lily Taylor. Chris Rock is actually kills it in the sequence in that film. If you like spaghetti westerns, A Pistol for Ringo, The Return of Ringo double feature, a strong recommendation on both of those. Definitely ones that I want to that I recommend. The Ringu collection, again, incredible. Chud, grab that one. That was out of print for a while. Donnie Darko's there. If you're a Donnie Darko fan, I'm not really a big Donnie Darko fan, to be honest with you. Tremors is there. Alice, Sweet Alice, frightened the shit of me when I was a kid. Pardon my French. And there you go, guys. I think with that, like last release there, I think that's what we're gonna do for right now. We had a went over an hour and decided to have a bit of fun with it. So my name is Aaron. I'm just like relaxing, lying down while I'm talking to you guys today. And hopefully you guys check out some stuff. Let me know in the comment section down below what it is that you pick up from the sale, especially if you're getting anything from the Criterion sale, the staff pick sale from Vinegar. I'm definitely recommend that. And the Arrow sale here as well. And I'll see you soon here next time in the Coliseum International, because we're gonna have a lot more fun and there's a lot more videos coming up. So you're gonna see a lot more of me, or at least hear a lot more of me in the very near future. I've got a film festival that I'm going to, so you guys are gonna get all kinds of information on that. It's gonna I'm seeing some really cool little films, and that starts tomorrow. But don't worry, I haven't forgot you guys, and I'll be coming here reporting back, so you'll get to kind of experience the film festival with me. If I get some, I'm not sure if I can get footage or not, but if I can, I'll try to. Especially now that I'm going to get to see, like, fingers crossed, Jeremy Irons and the girl that directed Raw and Titane in person. So that'll be a lot of fun. Complete series 12 might actually series but might be better for me than the movie, to be honest with you. I'm just weird that way, George. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. On the way, hit the like button if you don't mind. And if you're watching this and it's not live, don't worry about it. You can always still hit that like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And comment down below, because viewer interaction apparently is a really big thing right now for this whole thing. And yeah, YouTube, they're they keep changing the rules. See you soon, guys. And I gotta get something to drink. My voice is going.